Well, I've been waiting for the perfect way to film this, but I don't think there is a perfect way, so we're just going to do this on the go. I'm starting this YouTube channel because I'm 50 years old and I'm a mother to a beautiful 9-month baby boy. And I went through a particular type of hell, I would say, from the age of 43 to 50, trying to conceive. He's my own baby from my own egg. And whilst I was going through it, I told myself that because I wouldn't wish what I went for my worst enemy, should I succeed, I would create something to help other women, or even if I got to the end of the road and completely failed. I think that when I go public with my age and that I'm a mother, I get other questions coming to me to do with how do you do it, basically. And I can answer those questions. But those questions are normally coming from women who are already older. The women that I want to reach are the women like me, but women like me 15 or 20 years ago. The road to preserving fertility is not simple, and it's not the same thing for every woman. People have different issues. Also, people come from different backgrounds with different expectations. I'm heterosexual, expected to get married and have kids, and I can only speak to that. And the reason that's relevant is that when I look back on some of the experiences that I had and the opportunities to preserve fertility and the decisions I took, a lot of it for me were emotional blocks. And in that, I think I can speak about it. And if I can help another woman out there untangle herself from those emotional blocks and go forward to preserving fertility and avoid going through what I went through, then my job will be well done. I also have things to say, again, personal, based on the background that I came from, which was very much personally, growing up sort of feminist, went to an intellectual school, had certain expectations which didn't always fit with reality as to what would come easily in life in terms of how kids would fall into all of that. But obviously, whatever content I'm going to be producing on this channel, as I said, I'm primarily targeting it at women who are 15 or 20 years younger than me, so I'm already a generation away. But I do think that what I have to say is relevant, if not unfashionable, because whatever feminist ideas I was brought up with, and I was born in 1974, I think that the new strain of feminism would be even more illusory than the type that I was brought up with. So I have a lot to say that probably make lots of enemies out of my opinion, but I also have short stories to share, and I also want to address on this channel as well some of the more practical problems I hear women talking about when they're thinking about preserving fertility. It can be something as simple as fear of injections when they're going through the medical procedure, and a lack of knowledge of what happens, a lack of knowledge of how to check for your fertility. Obviously, all of the answers, in a way, can be found online in disparate places, so I'll try to draw it together. But I do have things to say which are very unique from my own experience. I think that in the years to come, there'll be a lot more women like me who are 50, single mothers by choice, or not by choice, by circumstance, you might say. And that's the journey I'm obviously already on. But the journey to get here was very arduous. there's a lot of mythology about how easy it is. It's a bit like when a woman gives birth, you kind of like go over the gory details of the birth because you just remember the good bit. But I'm probably a truth seeker, and I don't want to sort of erase out what I went through. I don't want to put the fear of hell into other women either, but I think what I'm addressing here is age-related fertility, and it is an avoidable problem to an extent, and I feel like women are in their own way being oppressed by not knowing the full details of it. But it's not really sort of a socio-political comment. It's also something which is deeply psychological, because we are in a youth-obsessed society, and actually particularly if you look younger than your age, you get compliments from it from the outside, and you can live a Peter Pan existence and have magical thinking. Now I know there are women, and I know women who in their mid-40s even got pregnant naturally. Even I heard of women in their late 40s who get pregnant naturally. My magical thinking, which has always served me quite well up to now, is that the rules don't apply to me, but it's very painful to understand how much age impacts fertility. Well, that's the end of the introduction video. If you're interested in finding out more, I'd be grateful if you subscribe, and I look forward to joining you on this channel and answering any questions. If you have any questions, please put them below. I'll also put a link if you want to leave a question anonymously so no one can see your handle and identify you. I'll put a link to show you how to do that, because this is a very sensitive topic, and I know that when I was on this journey I often wanted to comment on videos but didn't want to be necessarily identified, so I'll show you how to do that with a link below. So please do comment with any questions that you're interested in, and I'll be sure to cover that in my video. Wishing everyone happiness. Bye.